Good afternoon and welcome to M.M.E. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and for today we're going to be talking about Cosmos from Transformers Generations Legacy Velocitron 500. Alright, I had to think about those names for a second. I kept wanting to say War for Cybertron. I got him as a present from my father for he didn't want me stressing out during TFCon in Orlando because the plan for TFCon in Orlando was to get there early, go to one of the booths that sell Transformers, and purchase a Cosmos, and then bring it into the panel and talk about it. He didn't want me stressing about that, so I told him about my plans, and then a couple hours later, he gave me a phone call saying, well, that little Cosmos thing that you like, you were going to do for your channel, it's in the mail. Call your mom later and see where it's going to be. And I'm just like, okay. This was unexpected. So called my mom a few days later to see if the package had arrived, and it had. And then, it was given to me the day we drove down to Orlando to do the, on Friday of last Friday, and that was an amazing trip. I absolutely loved the TF Con. I loved every minute of it. That was an amazing experience, and it really surprised me how welcoming everyone was. I've been to conventions, and I've been to a lot of conventions, and the ratio between nice people and not so nice people is usually skewed more towards the not so nice people. This one was completely different. I'd give it an 80% nice people, at a 20% not so nice people, but not even all of them were like Karen level not so nice people. They were just kind of grumpy, and that's it. Like the worst person I come across is a grumpy person, and I'm like, wow, I love this conference. I'm gonna go to the next one because this was awesome. And going there, I talked about this figure, Cosmos. I did a box opening for him, and if you want to see that, that's my live stream on my channel. I only have one live stream right now, and that's it. But it's where I opened up Cosmos and tried to transform him for the first time and talk about him for a bit. And today we've got his vehicle mode here, and there's not really much to talk about the vehicle mode, not really anything special, but we're going to talk about it anyway. And something else fun I'd like to share with you about Cosmos is Cosmos reminds me of my dad, so it's kind of fun that he got it for me, and it's not Cosmos's character; it's Cosmos's shape that reminds me. Because me and my dad, our favorite movie to watch together. Because anytime it's on and we're in the same house, we'll sit down and watch it together. And it's Attack of Mars, Mars Attacks. That's it. Mars Attacks with those aliens. Yak, 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 yak. They're just great. Love every minute of it. Always makes me laugh. That is a jewel of a movie, and it's kind of funny that my dad ended up buying me Cosmos when he's one of the reasons why I like the character so much, because seeing this fun little UFO shape reminds me of that fun movie that we would watch together. So that's a little bit background on me and Cosmos, but Cosmos itself as a character is a pretty cool one too, because as the Transformers go, there's not many of them that fly, and there's only a few of them that actually can fly through space. You got Skylinks and you have Cosmos, and Cosmos he's a friend of Skylinks, but Skylinks is kind of it'd be like if you had somebody who graduated with just a regular bachelor's degree, and they make friends with a person, or they're trying to make friends with a person who's graduated with 7 doctorate degrees. There's not going to be a lot of intersect there, and that's the thing. Like Cosmos wanted to hang out with Skylinks, but Skylinks was very smart, and just a little too smart for Cosmos. He didn't like doing the same things Cosmos did. He wanted to go off and read or something. So Cosmos was always kind of alone in space. And anytime he came back to anytime he came back to Earth to hang out, Optimus Prime would send him back into space to keep an eye out for Decepticon activity. Poor guy. But not just a little bit on him. He's an excellent Transformer. Everybody gives him crap for being a UFO. I would love to see the like a one-shot comic or something talking about Cosmos and how he, how he acquired this shape, because he came to Earth with this shape. He didn't get this shape from Earth. So that was something important to remember about Cosmos. He got this shape somewhere else, and I think that's a storyline that Transformers has never really covered. What alien species did Cosmos come across that gave him this shape? Anyway, now let's talk about the shape. Let's pull off the flight stand that I have for him, which is a big UFO beam that's wide enough to put a tea light in so that you can have it glow or something, or any sort of little flashlight. I got this from Fire Talks. I visited their booth on the last day of the convention, and we talked about this on my Transformers convention conversation video that I had, the recap of TFCon, and I brought this little thing up. I did not bring up the little gun over here, though, and that is a mistake on my part. Where is it at? Fire Talks also sold me this little gun for Bumblebee here, and it is super tiny, and it is very nice. Like, it's a good gun. It's just a little square on the handle, but that's okay. It's really thin, and I haven't yet tried to like slip it in amongst Bumblebee's transformation, but I'm going to give that a shot to see if it'll actually fit. I've had another gun that he's been holding for a while over here on the other side, but the one I got from Fire Talks is really nice, and I absolutely love it. So thank you, Fire Talks, for just passing me that gun. That was cool of you. I appreciate you, mate. Now, let's talk about this figure. He comes with 2 accessories, and one of them is really fun. So he comes with his little gun here, and the gun's got some... Now, this gun is neat because a Transformer... Let's pull out Bumblebee here, because he's just available. Let's remove the gun from somebody. I don't even know who. I don't know whose gun this is, but we're going to set it over here for now. Let's see. Yeah. And I have lost the ability to put it somewhere. Yeah, we can put it on this one right there. We're just a little bitty gun. Hey, get in there, little bitty gun. There you go. Yeah, now it's got a little handle and a little Cosmos back. That works. All right, so he comes with these 2 little guns. A gun. It's not too bad. It's got 2 siege ports on it and a siege peg. And it doesn't have anything on the back, but its handle, its gun barrel, can also be used as a siege peg. And that's important because you take the little flag, which is tiny, a lot smaller than I thought it would be, and it just has a siege peg on it. And it's this little flag, it's this checkered flag, because he is the referee for the race, and then you plug it into the side of his gun, okay, at that siege port, and then you can take Bumblebee here, and you just slip the gun into their hand at the barrel, and now you've got the flag. Isn't that neat? It's now that is some fun little because they were doing the energon weapons and stuff. So this is a fun little combination of weapons to create a little flag. I like the little flag. We're gonna put Bumblebee in his little flag over here. But first off, let's put this stand back together and do a size comparison with Bumblebee real quick. Slip this stand back in, and this stand is super easy to put together. I love that. So here's Bumblebee beside Cosmos, and with Cosmos's stand, Cosmos is taller than Bumblebee. Actually, no, they're equal height. They're equal height with each other when Cosmos is on the stand. So that's good to know. And the stand doesn't quite fit around a Studio Series 86 Broad. So can't really do anything with it there, but you can put it around stuff like, oh, this Micromaster here. Look at this Micromaster. Boom! Nope, doesn't go on this Micromaster. So let's see. There was something else over here. One of the little... no, that's not it. I did have one of the Battle Masters set out here and ready to do for the video, but I think he got moved around a little bit, and that's no bueno. That's not good. We have nothing really to experiment on this, so whatever. Let's just take it apart. All right. So that's the stand. The stand is excellent. I love the stand. I think it's a really great thing to support Cosmos. This is really fun, and I love the fact it's a little UFO thing. And I also enjoy the book The Stand by Stephen King, and I suggest everybody read it. So finishing up our little talk about Cosmos here. Let's see if we can remember where I put my handy dandy Lego pad. That's some paperwork, and that's not it. And handy dandy Lego pad. Are you handy dandy Lego pad? What are you doing hiding all the way underneath my Wii Fit board? That's a bad Lego pad. All right, let's bring it out. Now Cosmos here is going to be bigger than the normal, at least wider than the normal Micromaster. Not Micromaster, Minicom, Minibot. Here we go. He is actually 10 studs at his widest. No, 11 studs wide. Now let's see if it's a perfect circle. 11 studs. No, wait. At the sides, it goes to 12. It's not quite a perfect circle. He's more like an ellipsis. Isn't that neat? And, what is that? He's got a little thing hanging off on that end. The things you discover. Oh, that's a little gun. Okay, I see. Yeah, he's got 2 little guns. That's fun. Are they blast effect compatible? Let's see. Slide the ligament. Cream, why are you yelling? You know I'm trying to do a video here, man. And you just yelling over there. Anyway, let's bring out the other microbots, mini-bots, to compare sizes. We've got Brawn. Awesome Brawn. I love the Brawn. Compared with him. Him and Brawn are actually the same length. Look at that. Look at that. That's cool. And the same height almost. Here's Warpath. Warpath and Cosmos are at the same height as well, and about the same. It seems Warpath is just a little longer in vehicle mode than Cosmos. We've also got Huffer here, and Huffer and Cosmos are decently sized. Little Huffer's got the little bird hanging out on top of him from Beachcomber. Move the Cobra Bat over. Let's see. We've got Beachcomber himself. Good grief, I love the Beachcomber. Man, it's going to be a difficult year for comparing, for doing best figures of the year, because Beachcomber and Brawn are both in the top 10 for this year. Look at that. Cosmos can kind of just chill on top of Beachcomber. That's fun. And let's see, we got new, and I hear that a Gears is coming out soon, which is a lot of fun too. Here's Cliff Jumper, the smallest of the mini-bots, or microbots, or whatever you call these guys. Let's see, boom. Yeah, same exact kind of height, or size, but definitely a lot smaller in the height category. And now finally, where's the last one? Here he is, Pipes. Good old Pipes with his pipes on the back. And Pipes and Cosmos. Let's bring these guys over here. We've gotten so many of these guys. We're almost done collecting them. Isn't that cool? They've almost made all of them. We've only got a few left, like Gears and Power Glide and the C1, Sea Spray. That's pretty cool. And here we go with Pipes, which is very, just a remake of Huffer. Anyway, Cosmos in his UFO mode is very fun. The actual center of the UFO mode is taller than I thought it would be, and a little wider than I thought it would be. It's definitely different than what I had imagined in the center. It's bigger than what I thought, and that's okay. It's about, I'd say, the dimension, a little wider than a $50, and definitely taller than what you would expect, especially if you compared him to the Legend scale Cosmos that they released a few years back in Titan's Return. This guy is better on all scales, but that center bit, it just seems to be a smidge too big, just a smidge too wide. I wish they had thinned it up just slightly, or maybe made the edges a little smoother, but that is my only complaint with this UFO mode. And there's not really much to talk about UFO mode. He's got 3 on the back of the thing. Yeah, 3 siege ports, which is cool. And he's got 2 siege pegs for blast effects. They are blast effect compatible. Here's a blast effect from Ultra Magnus Studio Series 86. Boom. Perfect. The little guns in front of him are blast effect compatible. And that's about all I got to talk about him. He is an excellent figure. I do love him. I am so happy to have Cosmos in my collection. And I hear they're releasing Gears next year. And after that, hopefully we get Power Glide and we get Sea Spray, and those three will be much closer to finishing this out. Now, if I could only get a hold of some of the Bumblebee repaints. But that's enough talking to you today. I was hoping Cream would show up, but Cream's just been chilling at the door crying all video. Cream, you don't want to say hello? Huh? Oh, come on up here, Cream. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, you're such a big guy. You've become awkward in your height and weight. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Who's a good Cream? Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and please tune in tomorrow. I'll do a Blindformers episode teaching you how to transform Cosmos from UFO mode to robot mode. And here's Cream saying goodbye. Have a great day. Until next time, bye-bye for now.